Good afternoon, welcome back. As we spoke of this morning, we will have a quick set review video. We don't have a birthday video today. Like I said, as Jeff Swindell was the only one that I could really come up with. I didn't dig into NHRA or any of that. So we'll just go ahead, excuse me, and do a little set review here. This is going to be a 1992 Maxx All-Star Race Team set review. So we'll go ahead and take these out of the holder, the jewel case. This is a 36 card set. These are great for TTMs as they're not super glossy. And it does kind of remind me a little bit of 87 Topps with that brown border, but it's not the wood grain. It's just kind of like a faux marble. It's actually more like press board, to be honest, or particle board, or whatever you want to call it. But 1992 Maxx Collector Series. So you got the team. This were the three drivers that were voted as the McDonald's All-Star Race Team. You have Davey Allison, Dale Earnhardt, and Bill Elliott. Kind of precursor for Elliott, as he would later go on to race with McDonald's colors from 1995 through 2000. Of course, Dale Earnhardt would later have a strong associate presence with Burger King. So there's Dale. And I think they're doing this in order of how the votes were, perhaps. There's Davey Allison. Bill Elliott is next. And we have owner Richard Childress. Of course, he was the owner of the 3-car. Robert Yates, owner of the 28. Let's take a look at the backs of these. So you have the Maxx logo, the NASCAR logo, and the McDonald's logo. And each one just has a little bit of information about that driver or owner's previous season. Junior Johnson is next, owner of the 11. Now you have the crew chiefs. You have Kirk Shelmerdine. Larry Mack, that'd be a nice one to get signed. And Tim Brewer, who was crew chief for Bill Elliott. Now this should be the rest of the drivers. Ricky Rudd, nice looking card. Harry Gant, of course they blurred out the skull. They left Winston, but they blurred out skull. Ernie Irvan. Mark Martin. I just noticed that the Goodyear there above the tire is not a yellow decal as it would become later on. Still kind of a different color. Sterling Marlin. This looks like that might have been taken at Charlotte. DW. Ken Schrader with Kodiak airbrushed out. Now the Winston logo is still visible, but it is somewhat obscured by his strap there. Rusty Wallace with Miller livery, of course, blurred out. Winston logo right there, bright and centered or whatever. It's bold. They ain't hiding Winston from you. Morgan Shepherd Sitco, driving for the Wood Brothers. Alan Kowicki, 1992 Cup champion. Got a Jeff Bodine. Now, I don't like shots like this. I mean, other people might. I just don't like this zoomed in on the face, only shows part of the helmet. Just doesn't resonate with me. Michael Waltrip, driving for Bahari. Pat Strickland, driving for his Uncle Bobby. For most of 92, he was released near the end, replaced by Jimmy Spencer. There's Dale Jarrett in the first season for Joe Gibbs, 1992. Terry Labonte, who was near the end of his struggling part, the first set of struggles. He would later leave this team at the end of 93 to go to Hendrick. Brett Bodine drove for drag racer Kenny Bernstein. Rick Mast was driving the #1 car, the Skull Classic, depending on what year it was. Bobby Hamilton drove for TriStar during this time. Ted Musgrave drove for Radius. Ray and Diane DeWitt and D.K. Ulrich. Ooh, that'd be another nice one to get signed. Richard Petty, 1992 is last year. You see the Fan Appreciation Tour decal right there. There's Jimmy Spencer. Started the year with Travis Carter's team. Molly Black Gold was the sponsor. I think it was one of those things where they weren't paying or the checks were bouncing or something like that. So Travis Carter folded his team. Spencer would hop around to a couple cars before landing at the 12 car at the end of the year. Chad Little started 92 off in the 66 car for Cale Yarborough. Only went 5 races before he was released. He would eventually land in the number 9 car of Melling Racing. Derek Cope. This would be the last season for Bob Wetkin's team before he would shut the doors. Dave Marcus ran his own team, the number 71 car, with several different sponsors. Kyle Petty was driving obviously the mellow yellow car for Felix Sabates, and the final card, Dick Trickle drove for, who did he drive for 92? He started the year, ran Daytona 500 with Raymock for a 5th place finish. Ended up only being a 1-race deal. He took over the number 8 Snickers car in race number 2 and finished the season out in that car. So anyway, again, 1992, McDonald's All-Star Race Team by Maxx. McDonald's, I just now seen that. McDonald's, the official NASCAR pit stop. So hope you enjoyed this video. Just a quick little set review, kind of a fun set. I'm looking at a few sets on eBay, hoping to get them. We'll have some reviews of those upcoming, should I choose to buy them. But I got a ton of other sets to review, so we got no shortage of content. So as always, thanks again for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow.